We have a voicemail number. That number is 219-2-DAVID-P. You can call anytime you want. And I present to you today what may be one of the most unhinged callers of all time. I know it's a high bar, but I would suggest to you, this may be the most unhinged caller of all time. Furious because apparently I blocked him on my personal Instagram. Listen to this.
Oh, David Packman, you actually had the audacity to block me on Instagram because I called you out for somehow getting invited to the White House and having to sit down with the Vice President of the United States, and how you're a Democratic shill at this point, a complete a shell of yourself, of your former self, back in the day when you used to be against Big Pharma, you used to be against the military-industrial complex, you used to be against the deep state, and now all of a sudden you're having conversations with the deep state, and I call you out on Instagram, and you actually get so upset enough to actually block me and remove me from your Instagram. How pathetic of a snowflake trigger did you get? Oh, it's absolutely sad because you're the same guy who goes out there and critiques every single Republican about how they get triggered by a certain topic, and then
This is the guy that sounds triggered. Oh, wow.
there you go blocking me on Instagram like a pathetic shill. DNC shield. Oh my God, so horrible. So horrible. Latinos for Trump 2024, Mr. David Hackman. Latinos for Trump 2024, and not fake Latinos like you that pretend you were born in Argentina and can speak Spanish, and now all of a sudden you're Latino. No, you're not Latino, you're white. You don't pass for it. Pathetic David Hackman.
Wow. This is a guy who apparently was that triggered because I blocked him on Instagram. Now, a couple different things. First of all, yes, on my personal Instagram, when people show up and just make insulting comments, I just block them. I don't even think twice. It's my Instagram. I'll do whatever I want. People show up, they talk, they'll come up with what they think is the most hurtful thing they can say. Oh, your baby daughter's ugly. I just block you. I never hear from you again. It's no big deal. Oh, you stupid shill showing up part of the deep state with Kamala Harris. I just block you. It's my personal Instagram. I'll do whatever I want. Now, there's a very long and ugly history of gatekeeping around who is really Hispanic. And there's a long history of saying that South American Jews aren't really Hispanic, and a history of saying that Argentinians aren't really Hispanic because most Argentinians are white. What I can tell you is I'm not lying about being Argentinian, and I am also not lying about speaking Spanish. Now, whether you want to start gatekeeping, not a game that I'm a big fan of. So have at it, Haas. But oh boy, calling in saying others are triggered. I've never heard someone that triggered. Wacky, wacky stuff. We've got a great bonus show for you today. Eric Adams, New York City mayor, is getting sued. I'll tell you why. The EPA has banned asbestos. And you probably are saying, what do you mean? It's been banned for decades, right? No. It was a partial ban. It is now fully banned. And we will talk about electric vehicles being almost as inexpensive as gas cars at this point. All of those stories and more on the bonus show. Sign up at joinpacman.com. Can't wait to see you there.